Hi, folks. Welcome to another interview with not the only ghost in the interview business, but I am your host, Hallow Ian. Joining me today is Michael Rognlie. How are you, Michael?
I'm doing well, Ian. And yourself?
I am feeling dead, you know. So we have the very special opportunity to view your award-winning movie, Gary, about a smart home this evening. Can you tell us about the inspiration and creative process for this film?
I can tell you about the inspiration and creative process. So, Gary was made during the pandemic, stuck at home. And out of boredom, I began ordering gadgets online. And all the television seemed to be cultish related or true crime. And so I was really inspired by both of those things. As well as setting up an ALEXA in my house. And so I had the concept come to me of Gary, an AI who's sentient and maybe a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And maybe some followers of Gary that are,
Yeah, absolutely.
Selling their selves to technology.
Yeah. No, it's a very interesting film that really ties all of those things together. Kind of the there's many true crime booms, but it definitely did have kind of a cultish peak during the pandemic, and I think this just kind of hit the salience of that very, very well. What draws you to horror as a genre? Why do you choose to tell stories in that genre?
Yeah, great question. So when I was little, I was terrified by Freddy Krueger. And that feeling I wanted to give to everybody else, to terrify you. It's just amazing to be terrified in a safe way, because movies are movies after all, and to be able to write stories in that genre and give people the chills, and create art and collaborate with like-minded individuals in the horror genre. There's lots of them.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite horror movie?
I have a lot of favorite horror movies. They change frequently. The Shining is always a great one for me. I love Hereditary. I liked Smile very much. I thought that was a fun movie. I also just watched Infinity Pool, and that was wild.
That's a fantastic one. I'm very excited for both of the films I've seen from Brandon Cronenberg are absolutely incredible.
The apple hasn't fallen far from the tree.
No. The storytelling and being able to use body horror and social commentary and humor in a way is very good. What was the first horror movie you made?
The first horror movie I made, let's see, that had to be like maybe 6th or 7th grade. And The Night Beast. The Night Beast was the first horror movie that I ever made, and then I also made The Night Beast Part 2 and Part 3.
Oh, so
yeah, it's a trilogy.
This is a whole franchise. Do we think The Night Beast will be coming back at some point?
Potentially.
All right. What other hobbies or interests do you have?
I'm also a musician in the Seattle area, bass player, such a musician, and I'm a co-producer and perform in Seattle's tribute to the Last Waltz.
Yeah. Which I have seen that show, and at the time of this airing for the first time, you can still get tickets probably for their November 29th show in 2023.
25th.
November
25th, Saturday night at the Neptune Theater.
Yes.
All of the proceeds go to Northwest Harvest, and we work with the Seattle Theater Group to put on that show.
Yes. So go check that out if you're in town. Are you currently working on any projects, horror or otherwise?
Yes, I'm in post-production on a project, Ian, that you and I have worked on together. It was the working title Ghost X, and it will have a different title when it comes out, but very excited about this one.
Are we going to be able to show the trailer?
We might be able to show the trailer. Let's see if it sneaks in there.
All right. Do you have any Halloween rituals?
I have a big Halloween ritual. We do our house up huge every year for Halloween. Kids line up for the candy. I used to do it at my sister's place in Queen Anne, and King 5 came and threw us on the news and did a whole thing. The house has moved, the Halloween decorations have come, and they're still lighting up the street on Halloween.
That's fantastic. Do you have a preferred kind of candy that you give out?
We give out bags of, multi candy, because what if nobody likes Butterfinger?
Good call. And where can folks find projects that you've worked on, or find you to follow you and the stuff that you're doing?
You can follow me on onthefenceproductions.com on the website. If you're on Instagram, I am Miro Makes Movies, Miro Makes Movies.